Good evening, everyone. Iron River is in the spotlight as the 50th Upper Peninsula Championship Rodeo rides into Iron County. Many of the contestants are from Wisconsin, but 6 other states were represented. The stands were full, anticipating a great afternoon, but most of the time it was the animals winning the battle. Saddlebrock running, splat, caught leaning in the wrong direction, and down he goes. Steer wrestling, good start, good position, but a bum steer and no points to show for the effort. Bull riding, this animal was putting up with no nonsense, and the bull wanted more. Major hang time on these kicks. Back to steer wrestling. Nope, can't get that one when you lose your grip. Now we'll show you how it's done. As you get all 4 feet of the animal in the air, that gets the big applause and a good score from the judges. One cowboy had a good afternoon. In the good afternoon session was this bareback rider from the Lower Peninsula. He had 2 solid rides.
Everything was good. It felt right. I had a lot of fun. The horse bucked good. I felt square and everything. When you feel square, you want to make sure you do everything right. It's the most gruesome on your body. It's a lot of arm jerking. I wear an elbow brace, a shoulder brace, just tape my arm up. Everybody asks me how much roll of tapes I go through. I go through about 3 rolls every time I get on.
Say hello to 8-year-old Tay Moorhead of Bernard, Iowa. His bull isn't nearly as big as the one Kay Moorhead and Sam Moorhead tried to ride, but Tay received one of the biggest ovations of the day. Completing the 8-second ride, hurt his arm a little bit, but he was happy to give the crowd a wave when he was done and realized that, yep, the arm's all right. The Off-Road Championship Series made its way to Bark River International Speedway for round 7 of the series. Some locals taking part had great success. We start with the Pro Light Division. Brothers Kyle and Cody Kleiman of Wilson were hoping to cash in on the home track advantage. Cody had the lead early, but Kyle would come back to win by a wide margin, and Cody was the runner-up. Kyle takes the first round of the series this weekend. He swept last year, and he could do it again, although he is worried about worried about his brother Cody.
Pace, these guys are fast, so I can't let my guard down. That's definitely, for sure. And my brother's getting quicker and quicker, and it's going to make for some exciting racing definitely tomorrow. So big hats off to everybody, this hometown crowd. You guys are awesome, and my family, friends, everybody that's out here.
Kyle Kleiman had a 29-point lead going into today's action, so he's certainly more than 30 points ahead of the second place person with the checkered flag. Now let's go to the Pro 4 wheel division, or wheel drive division, where Felch native Chad Horde was racing in his number 9. Horde started off slowly, getting tangled up with CJ Greaves. Caution flag came out about halfway through the race, and after the restart, Horde went back to work. He would get into second place at one point, ended up finishing 3rd, so that snags a spot in the podium. Horde said things fell together today.
I got tangled up right at the beginning of the race there with CJ. It was really neither of our faults, and then able to get going and just start picking them off. But we just, a lot of preparation. The Maxxis tires were hooking up good on this dirt, and I've got a lot of laps around this place, and it was a good day.
Horde remains in 7th place in the standings, but certainly made up ground on a couple drivers above him. A record of more than 850 people participated in various events at the 42nd annual Canal Run in the Hancock area. The half marathon technically starts in Calumet Township. Wheelchair racer Dean Johnson traditionally is given a 30-second head start, and he cruised to the finish line in 53 minutes 37 seconds. The men's 2-time defending champion Steve Ellis, wearing the white hat and the number 1, didn't catch up with Johnson, but it was apparent from the start he would make it 3 straight victories. Number 78, Zachary Morgan of Temperance, Michigan, had a steady pace and was the runner-up, but Ellis, a former Lake Superior State track coach who now lives in Houghton, breezed to the line in 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 13 seconds. A little slower than last year, but there was a good reason, besides running alone.
There was a pretty good headwind through there, and it was really hard. And actually mile 3 through 4, right when you pass McLean's before you turn, that section was really windy, and that was actually my slowest mile of the day. So that section, so I ran the last mile, even with all the climbing and stuff, faster than that mile 3 through 4 because the winds were pretty gusty.
I followed the same guy for the first 10 miles. So, kind of the same thing. Although I was concerned about the women behind me, I like to chase them rather than be chased.
That's 2 in a row for McLeod as well. Justin Verrigan and Sabrina Pietala from the TV6 production department ran the 5-mile race, and TV6's Vicky Crystal strolled in the 5-mile walk representing the morning news. Ellis won by more than 7 minutes. McLeod of Hancock won by more than 8. Baseball action, 9-10s, Escanaba over Tri-County 15-5. Gladstone doubled up Munising 24-12. And in softball, it was Gladstone over Kingsford 7-0. 11-12 major softball, Escanaba stays undefeated, 19-5 over White Lake. Never hurts when you score 15 runs in the second inning. 13-14 junior baseball, Iron Mountain wins a sectional game over Negaunee-Ishpeming Gwin 20-1. Junior softball, Kingsford is 3-0, 12-1 over Sheboygan, 15-5 over Byron Township, and a victory 20-10 over Taylor Central. That's taking place down in Vicksburg. Also on the board, Legion Baseball, Niagara defeated Escanaba 11-5 and Gladstone 14-1. Marquette Blues blanked Bark River 14-0. Legion Baseball, the UP Travelers beat Escanaba 4-1. And the other game was postponed. In the majors, Tigers with 3 home runs. A winner 11-1. Brewers edge Philadelphia 3-2. And don't forget, all kinds of information is available on our website at uppermichigansource.com.